Do you want to build a sequel?
Come on, let's go and play.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 things we need to see in Frozen 2. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at plot details and character arcs we wish to see explored in the long-anticipated sequel to Frozen. Number 10. A refreshingly dark tone. Those expecting to see Olaf and Sven goofing around were completely caught off guard by the Frozen 2 teaser, which showcased a more adult look and feel than its predecessor. The epic music and visuals even call Game of Thrones to mind, with Elsa looking every bit as resilient as Daenerys Targaryen. Granted, if Cars 3 proved anything, it's that a gritty teaser can stem from a more light-hearted film.
You can use anything negative as fuel to push through to the positive.
I've been pretty positive ever since I was a rookie.
Much like The Empire Strikes Back, however, Frozen 2 could benefit from a darker tone, taking its characters and audience to more challenging places. Considering that the original Frozen already touched upon themes of loss, repression, and prejudice, a darker sequel just seems like the next natural step.
I like the open gates. We are never closing them again.
Number 9. A female villain. In both Hans Christian Andersen's original fairy tale and earlier drafts for Frozen, the Snow Queen acted as an antagonist.
The issue that kept coming up is what do Anna and Elsa have to do with each other? Why does that matter?
When it was decided to make Anna and Elsa sisters, though, the villain angle was almost entirely dropped. It'd be intriguing if the sequel revisited some of the original ideas the filmmakers had in mind, giving us a strong female villain who reflects what Elsa could have been.
She was still probably coming down the mountain later with her army of evil snowmen to terrorize the village. So we were still writing a villain song.
This would create an especially fascinating parallel between our heroine and our villainess, revealing how different they are while also being similar in many ways.
Don't be the monster they fear you are!
Since the first film was such a feminist landmark, it makes sense that Anna and Elsa would meet their match in somebody who could give Maleficent a run for her money.
You poor simple fools, thinking you could defeat me, the mistress of all evil.
Number 8. Venturing outside Arendelle. The teaser for Frozen 2 wisely reveals next to nothing about the actual plot. What we can gather from the footage shown, though, is that exploration will likely play a key role. Elsa tries to freeze her way across a mighty ocean, Kristoff rides Sven through a forest, and Anna takes a leap of faith towards a foggy cave. It all culminates with our heroes gazing over a vast autumn landscape, suggesting that they're going to be venturing beyond Arendelle for their next adventure. A change in scenery, not to mention a change in seasons, should pave the way for all sorts of new possibilities, expanding upon this world's lore and mythos. Number 7. More Oscar-worthy songs. Music was integral to Frozen, adding new layers to the story and characters.
Chance to change my lonely world. A chance to find true love. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know it all ends tomorrow.
When Robert Lopez and Kristen Anderson Lopez accepted the Best Original Song Oscar for Let It Go, they expressed their desire to make Frozen 2. It shouldn't come as a surprise that the duo is returning for this sequel, and have already recorded a new song with Kristen Bell. In an interview with Variety, the songwriting team mentioned the filmmakers not only have a better understanding of Elsa and Anna now, but their parents as well. Could this mean one of the songs will provide greater insight into the late king and queen? In any case, we just hope Kristoff gets a meatier song this time.
You got me. Let's call it a night. Good night.
His voice actor is Tony nominee Jonathan Groff after all. Number 6. Kristoff's past.
Now back up.
While we're on the subject of Kristoff, What exactly is his backstory? Granted, we already know from the first film that he and Sven were brought up by the trolls.
Cuties, I'm gonna keep you.
What about his birth parents, though? Did they die? Or did they abandon him on a cold winter night?
Come on, Sven!
Is ice harvesting part of his family's legacy? Did Sven belong to one of Kristoff's relatives, or did the two befriend each other? Seeing how Elsa and Anna are at the forefront of this franchise, we're not expecting Frozen 2 to be a Kristoff origin story. Being a main character, though, some more info about Kristoff's past would be more than welcome, whether it's expressed through a subplot or a few lines of dialogue. Number 5. New characters. Virtually every major player is returning for Frozen 2, along with several newcomers. While their roles remain undisclosed, Sterling K. Brown of This Is Us and Evan Rachel Wood of Westworld are purportedly in talks to lend their voices. The teaser trailer also gives us a brief look at two never-before-seen characters, a girl with hair similar to Anna's, and a boy who shares a resemblance to Kristoff. This has led some to believe that they might be Anna and Kristoff's children. Another theory suggests that they're younger versions of Anna and Elsa's parents. It's also been speculated that one of these two may be a love interest for Elsa. Whoever they are, we wouldn't be surprised if one of them possesses wind or air powers. Number 4. Where Elsa and Anna's parents were heading.
See you in 2 weeks. Do you have to go?
In the original film, it's never revealed where Elsa and Anna's parents were traveling when they perished at sea. Many of us like to believe that they were on their way to Rapunzel and Eugene's wedding, but got shipwrecked on an island where they were killed by a leopard, leaving their newborn son to be raised by gorillas. While it'd be cool if Disney actually canonized this, it's probably more likely that their voyage was connected to Elsa's mysterious ice powers. Once Upon a Time did something similar through its Frozen story arc.
Is what Ingrid said true? That our parents went to Misthaven to find something to take away my magic? It is.
If the king and queen were off searching for answers, it's possible that their daughters will pick up where they left off. Hence why Elsa's out to sea in the teaser. Number 3. An explanation for the floating diamonds. In one of the most heavily analyzed shots from the teaser, Anna rushes outside to find numerous floating diamonds made of ice. These diamonds are also featured on the film's poster, making up a snowflake. Taking a closer look, you'll notice that the 4 diamonds each have a different symbol. It's possible that these marks represent the elements water, earth, fire, and air, a la Avatar: The Last Airbender. Of course, it's equally probable that they represent the 4 seasons of winter, spring, summer, and fall. That might explain why autumn leaves are everywhere in the Frozen 2 teaser. Either way, this could mean Elsa's powers were only the tip of the iceberg. Number 2. Will Elsa's love life be explored? Elsa stands out as one of the few Disney princesses who doesn't have a love interest. It'd be refreshing if she remained single, demonstrating that not everybody needs to be in a relationship. At the same time, if Elsa finds someone she really clicks with, her feelings deserve to be explored. The internet seems especially keen on giving Elsa a girlfriend. Through shows like Star vs. the Forces of Evil and Andy Mack, Disney has made significant strides in their representation of gay characters.
That's your classic bagel and lox. That's gefilte fish. Skip that. And I'm gay.
So, making Elsa the first openly LGBTQ+ Disney princess might be in the cards. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
What did I ever do to you? Enough, Anna. No, why? Why do you shut me out? Why do you shut the world out? What are you so afraid of? I said enough! Look at all the joy that is everywhere. I feel the Christmas spirit in the air. For the first time in forever, I'm getting what I'm dreaming of. Be the good girl you always have to.
This way, sludge and slush and slide and Ansel and flake and fridge and flurry and powder and crystal and squall and pack and sphere and William.
I love you.
An act of true love will thaw a frozen heart.
Number 1. secrets behind Elsa's ice powers.
Born with the powers or cursed? Born, and they're getting stronger.
Although Frozen ties up most of its loose ends, the film left us with one lingering mystery in particular. Where did Elsa's ice powers come from?
And this place, it's amazing. Thank you. I never knew what I was capable of.
Is her magic hereditary? If so, does Anna also have magic powers she's yet to discover? If Elsa is the only one in her family with these unique gifts, could it mean she was actually adopted? Are there other people with ice or elemental powers? These questions have been plaguing us for almost 6 years, and we won't let them go until Disney gives us some answers.
Besides, a cold never bothered me anyway.
Granted, this information wasn't really imperative to the first movie's plot. If the filmmakers are going to expand upon this world, however, Elsa's abilities need to be further explored in the sequel. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.